Hey guys, RDMF here. Wanted to do a video today about some very interesting stuff that's going on in the RD camp of firearms. Just recently picked this FNS 40 Longslide up, but here's the thing. I already had the FNS 40 Standard. The guns are identical. The only thing that's different about them is that one has a slightly longer barrel. If I sit them next to each other, the frames are identical, you just have an inch of barrel pointed out. Now, why is that important? Well, a lot of competitors like to use this because they get a longer sight radius. A little longer sight radius equals a little better accuracy, or at least perceived accuracy. The other reason people like them is because you supposedly get an increase in velocity. Well, in rifles, that makes a lot of sense. If we're shooting at 100 yards, 200 yards, 300 yards, and we want to get the most accuracy we can to let that bullet fly flatter, that makes sense. However, in a handgun, at typical handgun ranges, I don't know if it makes much difference at all. Although I will say this, it does look very cool. So anyway, today, we're going to go ahead and do a little shooting. I brought the chronograph out here, got our shooter chrony. We're going to go ahead and shoot at our chronograph and see how much velocity you actually pick up with the Longslide. Alright guys, so like I said, here is the FNS 40, just a standard model with a, I believe it's a 4-inch barrel. We'll correct that in video editing if we need to. We're going to be shooting today Winchester White Box 40 180 grain. Published velocity on here says right here it's supposed to be 1020, 1,000 feet per second, just over that. At 5 yards it's supposed to be 1014. At 25, we're just now ending it, going under 1,000 feet a second. This is not quite 5 yards. This is almost to the muzzle when we shoot this today, so we'll see how our velocity compares to the actual box. So here we go. All right, here goes the standard velocity. .978. Okay. Our velocities with the standard. We did get one error, but we'll go ahead and let that go. So that's with the FNS Standard. We're getting around what the box says. Not bad. So let's see if what we can get out of this Longslide. Let's see if our numbers will be any different, and if they are, is it really even bothering to worry about? All right, let's try it. All right, here we're trying the Longslide. So it seems like we did pick up a little bit of velocity. Okay, so conclusions based on that little velocity test we just did really doesn't tell us a whole lot, but it does tell us that we did pick up a little bit of velocity with the bigger gun, the Longslide. I will say this, I know it's subjective, but this feels easier to shoot. It seems like the recoil impulse is a little different, and that little weight up front kind of keeps that muzzle down during firing. Do I feel like I am not going to ever shoot this in competition again? No. In fact, I like it because it fits in holsters easier. However, my Longslide fits in a holster just the same. So there's really not a whole lot of difference there either. Concealability wise, of course, I'm going to have to wear a longer garment to get this covered up than I am with this. In competition, depending on what you're shooting, that really doesn't matter. Alright guys, so I've got the standard FNS with the standard barrel in there right now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fire 10 rounds into this target out here. It's our sub-MOA target, flipper target. I'm going to go ahead and try to get as many as I can in that flippers to go from the hostage target to the standard flipper target. That target out there is about 4.5 inches across. This is typical range you're going to find a lot of targets. The A zone on the IDPA silhouette, I want to say, is 7 or 8 inches across, so this is actually a pretty challenging target. Let's give it a try. I'm going to go ahead and fire 10 rounds. and then we'll try it with the Longslide, see if I do any better. All right, here we go. Not too bad. All right, so trying to speed up and go faster. Seems like I was doing pretty good with the FNS Longslide until I tried to go a little quicker with it. Again, this is really subjective. It's one shooter with one gun, but you know, hey, it seems like the Longslide does shoot a little better. It feels better in my hand anyway. Okay, so we've tried some more of subjective tests. Let's get even more subjective. As you can see, I've had 2 bottles of Dr. Thunder come out, and they're encroaching on my range yet again. If you follow my videos, you realize Dr. Thunder is a problem in my life. So as such, we're going to take care of this Dr. Thunder. First thing I'm going to do is try 10 rounds with the Standard FN. I'm going to see if I can't take out that first bottle out there. All right? This is going to be dynamic. Okay, so here we go, guys. All right, so as you can see, our other Dr. Thunder minion has come up to try to help his wounded comrade there. We're going to take care of him too. So I brought the Longslide out. Let's see if we can take him out next. Here goes. So, as you can see, RDMF J1, RDMF J2, Dr. Thunder 0. That's it for today.